Get ready. 3 seconds to go. Start. In class 7th, you read about winds, storms and cyclones, full stop. You learned that cyclones can cause a lot of damage to human life and property, full stop. You also learned that we can protect ourselves from these destructive phenomena to some extent, full stop. In this chapter, we shall discuss two other destructive natural phenomena, full stop, parachange, lightning. You might have seen sparks on a electric pole when wires become loose, full stop. This phenomenon is quite common when wind is blowing and shaking the wires, full stop. You might also have seen sparks when a plug is loose in its socket, full stop. Lightning is also an electric spark, but on a huge scale, full stop, parachange. In ancient times, people did not understand the cause of these sparks, full stop. They were, therefore, afraid of lightning and thought that the wrath of gods was visiting them, full stop. Now, of course, we understand that lightning is caused by the accumulation of charges in the cloud, full stop. We need not be afraid of lightning, full stop, but we have to take precautions to protect ourselves from the deadly sparks, full stop, parachange. The sparks that the Greeks knew about. The ancient Greeks knew as early as 600 BC that when amber is a kind of resin, was rubbed with fur, it attracted light objects such as hair, full stop. You might have seen that when you take off woolen or polyester cloths, your hair stands on end, full stop. If you take off these cloths in the dark, you even see a spark and hear a crackling sound, full stop. In 1752, Benjamin Franklin, an American scientist, showed that lightning and the spark from your clothes are essentially the same phenomena, full stop. However, it took 2000 years for this realization to occur, full stop, parachange. I wonder why they look so many years to realize the similarity, full stop, parachange. Scientific discoveries are a result of hard work by many people, full stop. It can sometimes take a long time, full stop, parachange. We shall now study some properties of electric discharge, full stop. We shall also see how they are related to the lightning in the sky, full stop, parachange. Let us perform some activities to understand the nature of electric charges, full stop. But recall first what you might have played as a game, full stop. When you rub a plastic scale on your dry hair, the scale can attract very small pieces of paper, full stop, parachange, charging by rubbing. When a plastic refill is rubbed with polythene, it acquires a small electric charge, full stop. Similarly, when a plastic comb is rubbed with dry hair, it acquires a small charge, full stop. These objects are called charged objects, full stop. In the process of charging the refill and the plastic comb, polythene and hair also get charged, full stop, parachange. Let's try to charge some other objects that are similar to you, full stop, parachange. Types of charges and their interactions. We will select some object from table for the next activity. Let's summarize the observation. A charged balloon repel a charged balloon full stop. A charged refill repel a charged refill full stop. But a charged balloon attracted a charged refill full stop. Does it indicate that the charge on the balloon is of a different kind from the charge on the refill? Question mark. Can we say then, comma, that there are two kinds of charges? Question mark. Can we also say that the charges of the same kind repel each other, comma, while charges of different kind attract each other? Question mark. It is a convention to call the charge acquired by a glass rod when it is rubbed with silk as positive full stop. The other kind of charge is said to be negative full stop parachange. It is observed that when a charged glass rod is brought near a charged plastic straw rubbed with polythene, there is attraction between the two full stop parachange. What do you think would be the kind of charge on the plastic straw? Question mark. Your guess, comma, that the plastic straw would carry a negative charge is correct. Full stop. Parachange. The electrical charges generated by rubbing are static. Full stop. They do not move by themselves. Full stop. When charges move, comma, they constitute an electric current. Full stop. You have been reading about electric current since class 6th. Full stop. The current in a circuit which makes a bulb glow, comma, or the current that makes a wire hot, comma, is nothing but a motion of charges. Full stop. Parachange. The aluminum foil strips receives the same charge from the charged refill through the paper clip. Remember that metals are good conductor of electricity. Full stop. The strip carrying similar charges repel each other and they become wide open. Full stop. Such a device can be used to test whether an object is carrying charge or not. Full stop. This device is known as electroscope. Full stop. Parachange. Thus, comma, we find that electrical charge can be transferred from a charged object to another through a metal conductor. Full stop. Touch the end of the paper clip gently with hand and you will find a change in the foil strip. Full stop. They come back to their original state. Full stop. Repeat charging of foil strips are touching the paper clip. Full stop. Every time you will find that the foil strip collapse as soon as you touch the paper clip with hand. Full stop. Why does this happen? Question mark. The reason that the foil strips lose charge to the earth through your body. Full stop. We say that the foil strip are discharged. Full stop. The process of transferring of charge from a charged object to the earth is called earthing. Full stop. Earthing is provided in buildings to protect us from electrical shocks due to any leakage of electrical current. Full stop. The story of lightning. It is now possible to explain lightning in terms of charges produced by rubbing. Full stop. You learned in class 7th that during the development of a thunderstorm, comma, the air current move upward while the water droplet move downward. Full stop. These vigorous movements cause separation of charges. Full stop. By a process, comma, not yet completely understood, comma, the positive charges collect near the upper edge of the clouds and the negative charge accumulate near the lower edges. Full stop. There is accumulation of positive charges near the ground also. Full stop. When the magnitude of the accumulated charges becomes very large, the air, which is normally a poor conductor of electricity, is no longer able to resist their flow, full stop. Negative and positive charges meet, producing streaks of bright light and sound, full stop. We see streaks as lightning, full stop. The process is called an electric discharge, full stop.